was born at a very young age. And I had a mother, like so many of us do. And I distinctly remember hearing her say, "Tommy, nobody cares about you."
Wow.
I was not riot when she said that. I said, "Oh, Mama, you don't care about me." She said, "Oh, get over it." No, what I mean is, nobody's really thinking about you. They're busy thinking about themselves. I heard her. I didn't listen. Can you relate? I'm going to take you through my little journey to see who really cares. The first phase that I had was being younger. Not that long ago, thank you very much. High school, think about the peer pressure in high school. You had to have the right clothes. You had to be in the right groups. You had to be on the straight and narrow. You couldn't deviate. You had to be part of a group. You had to conform. Remember that from high school? It was a while back. And then we went to college. College was similar, not quite as bad as high school. I think it was worse for my daughter because she was a sorority girl. She was in Chi Omega. Fine sorority. But you know what? Within about 2 weeks, everyone in that sorority was a vegetarian. I swear to God, at least 75% were vegetarian. Everybody had great clothes. Everybody conformed to the group thinking. Can we relate to that in college? Some of us can and some of us can't. And then we become a younger adult. And perhaps we get involved in a group of some kind. Now, I was in a group, a church, that was rather cult-like. That's a whole nother, no, I'm serious, it was. That's a whole nother speech. We'll talk about that later. Now, we're not talking Scientology, okay? But it was well on its way until it imploded upon itself. And believe me, people were way too concerned in that church about what other church members were doing. There was something called groupthink. And that's where everybody kind of thinks the same way, and even though in your head you're like, there's something askew here, but we have to conform. So we conform. You got a little bit older, you had to keep up with who? You have to keep up with the Joneses. The big car, the big house, the beautiful children like some of us have. They're smart, they're intelligent, they have a great job, they have a great car. They're kids. They have straight teeth without even using braces. And you're like, you know what? My kids are going to have straight teeth too. I got to keep up with the Joneses. That was a younger part of my life, from being a kid to becoming a younger adult. Then I moved until, we'll just call this middle age, although I don't like that term, but we're going to use it anyway. I moved to middle age. Oh yeah. This stage, this was called I care that you care. This stage is, I don't care that you care. I really don't care that you care. You know why? I have a family. I have a budget. I have a career. I got to pay for freaking braces. And the Joneses, I don't really care about the Joneses anymore, because what happened to the Joneses, oh my God, it didn't end up so well. Maybe it wasn't as pretty as it looked, so I'm not going to really be too concerned. Also at this stage in my life is when I broke off from a toxic group. So I didn't care what people thought anymore. I knew they cared, and when I say cared, I don't mean cared, I mean they were thinking. They didn't really care, but they were thinking. But you know, I really didn't care anymore because I guess got too much going on. And now, this part of my life, get my walker. go over here. And now, I am mature, I'm seasoned, and I'm wise. But I'm not old. We don't use that word. But I'm mature, seasoned, and wise. At this point is, I know you don't care, and I don't care either. In other words, Mom was right. Nobody cares. You know why? Because they're over here caring about their own stuff, or they're here being too concerned about what everybody else thinks. But once you take your walker over here, it's like, wow, Mom was right. Nobody cares. Now, again, I don't mean care in a good way. Obviously, I think the articulators care. I think my family cares. My kids care. Even my ex-wife cares, which is kind of weird. But I don't really care about what people think anymore. In conclusion, no matter where you are in your life, which phase you're at, eventually you're going to become mature, wise, and seasoned, and you'll know nobody cares. And it's great. Mr. Toastmaster.